Hello and welcome to the Victory is Ours podcast for ELeague Week 6, Day 1. A bit of a weird grouping, and not only that, but I have made a few mistakes on this video, and I've been trying to record this 6 times now. But it's like 3 a.m. I'm just going to move past it. So I'll address them when they come up. VP, Envious, Gambit, and Complexity were the 4 teams for this week. Or today, sorry. This week. But today's matches, Complexity versus Virtus Pro, Gambit versus Envious, and Virtus Pro versus Envious, all in best of 2s, as they are the first 2 days always. VP won 2-0 against Complexity, Envious 2-0 over Gambit, and then VP and Envious had a 1-1 with the first map going into overtime, which was interesting. Now, I kind of predicted that it would be pretty much VP and Envious kind of having struggles with Complexity and Gambit because of how they've been playing as of the past few months. They're not playing at their best. Envious going through a rough time changing from Keo to Devil, and VP... actually not, VP just being very strange. They haven't had any lineup changes, which is strange also because they haven't been doing great for a while now, but they're still keeping that lineup. But then VP and Complexity and Gambit are still, they're just lower. They're a lower skill team compared to VP and Envious overall. Just it's pretty simple. But we'll talk about the first map now. There are some mistakes here. Complexity. It says 16-16 for them, but it was actually look over to VP, and I know I highlight the winners' scores in orange, and I messed up. I'm sorry. And it also says week 5 at the top. It also says Navi. Just forget all those, but the scores are correct. I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, they're correct. So this match basically went in the way of VP, despite what it says there. And they did wow, the scores are incorrect. Actually, let me just quickly double check. Okay, the kills and stuff are correct. That's fine. The scores were incorrect though. Let me just give you the actual scores. VP 16-17 on overpass. And 16-11 for VP on Cobble. So, God, this is like the worst. So thanks. Okay, pretty much everybody on Complexity not getting past 16 kills, and Surreal with only 9. Android with 13. I mean, it just wasn't their game. Now, only getting 7 rounds. That's kind of normal. Only get 7 rounds. But Snacks and Taz tying in at 23 kills each. Taz with 7 assists though. 21 for Bialy. They were basically the wrecking force that we know VP to be, against Complexity. And that was really good to see. It was good. It was basically seeing like the normal Virtus Pro. Maybe not exactly to the key that they were before, but that's pretty much how this map went down. I mean, there's not much to say here aside from that, really. And hopefully like we can see more from them. But that's basically it. Map 2, however, was Cobble, which went 16-11 for VP. Sanks with 20 kills, Surreal with 18, and Android clocking in last at 10 kills, which is weird. I've honestly never heard of Android before until today. Snacks with 23, Bialy with 24, Neo with 22, Pasha with 19, and then Taz dropping it pretty low with 6 kills, or 16, sorry. Overall, again, it was a pretty like standard map. Complexity got more rounds at 11 rounds rather than 7, but VP were able to close it out much sooner and faster and better than Complexity. But Complexity did a great job contesting VP, especially. But honestly, I don't think it's because Complexity are doing better necessarily, but I think it's because VP aren't doing as good as they could be. VP used to be a wrecking force. They used to be incredible. And I mean, they're still great, but just not what we are used to, honestly. But moving on to Gambit versus Envious. Gambit losing 2-0. Losing 0-2 to Envious. Envious is also one of those teams that are very out there right now. They're not doing great, especially which was basically started after the ESL Cologne, I believe it was last year. No, that's incorrect. I don't remember which one it was. It was whenever the one they won. I think it was ESL Cologne. So Hooch, that would have been a year ago. I don't think they were. Man, this video is all over the place, and I apologize. Okay, Adren, 25 kills, leading the charge. Hooch, 12, Dosia at 18, Spaze at 14, and Mo at 17. Honestly, they did a great job, but Adren, like, carrying his entire team to lackluster victory, honestly, with only 13 rounds over their 16 on Dust 2. They did a great job, but they almost had it. They almost beat out Envious, what was once the best team in the world. But now they're Apex at 18 kills, 22 with Happy, 19 with NBK, 21 on Kenny. Devil with 11. Devil is, I mean, I don't know. Devil's doing his best, but I don't think they're using him right. And I think B also mentioned that they weren't using him to the best of his ability. They just kind of picked him up as a filler, kind of. And I haven't seen that necessarily, but I don't know. I kind of trust B's judgment on that. But I don't know. We'll see. So map 2. Also, yeah, I just realized that the orange was on the other side. God, I'm all over the place today, and I apologize again for that. So Cobble went a little differently. Gambit only getting 9 rounds over nothing. 21 kills from Adren. Adren is still leading the charge for Gambit, while the rest of his team sat there, still getting kills, but not as many as they needed, honestly, and that's why they only got 9 rounds. Apex still being the stopping force with 27 kills. NBK with 21, Happy with 20, 17 from Devil. Devil picking up 6 more kills than last map, and 15 from Kenny. I mean, Envious did a great job of deterring Gambit, and it seems like Cobble's one of those maps that can be one-sided. It almost feels like most Cobble maps, or most Cobble matches, happen to be pretty one-sided. They're never like 14-16 or overtime. Usually it feels that way. I mean, aside from like Luminosity's matches that I've recently seen. But that's what it seems like. It feels that way. That's not necessarily true, but that's what it feels like to me. So first map for VP versus Envious went a little more. It was overtime, honestly, for Mirage. Snacks with 33, Bialy with 33 as well, Neo with 22. Taz with 27, and then Pasha dropping it down at 17. Pasha wasn't really the crazy Pasha biceps that we know him to be. This today, at least so far, he was just kind of there. Honestly, he feels like the new player who hasn't really found his stride yet. But at a 19-16 scoreline, Kenny with 27, Apex with 23, NBK also with 23, 24 from Happy, and 22 from Devil. Envious were just not able to close it out. They were able to get the tie, but they tied, but they just weren't able to stop Envious from, or Virtus Pro from getting the overall win in overtime. But map 2 went more in the way of Envious. They actually won in a pretty steady scoreline, 16-11. Kenny with 18, Apex with 24, 22 from both Happy and NBK. Devil with yet another 11. And then Bialy and Pasha. Pasha coming alive a bit, actually, just realized now. Pasha with 26 or 25 and Pasha with 26. Did I say that twice? Bialy with 25 and Pasha with 26. Taz only getting 10 kills, though, however, and 5 assists, and then pretty much like a .5 score line with 20 deaths. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one. Virtus Pro just weren't able to like. It was almost like they switched places. Like Envious just wasn't doing much on Mirage, but then on Cobble, Virtus Pro just kind of like sank and weren't probably playing. And I just realized, I believe, yes, I believe it wasn't Cobble, but it was Cash. I swear I changed that. Map 2 was Cash. I apologize for that yet again. God, that is terrible. But yeah, anyway, we'll move on to predictions. And so I can get rid of this really embarrassing video. Complexity and NVS tomorrow. Gambit versus Virtus Pro and Gambit versus Complexity. I am like looking for errors that I've made. Jesus Christ. I personally think it's gonna go 2-0 Envy, 2-0 Virtus Pro, and honestly, I don't know what to say about Gambit and Complexity. Maybe 2-0 Gambit. I think Gambit's the stronger team out of the two, and I think they'll probably take it over. Yeah, I think they'll take it over Complexity because Complexity is a great team, but I think former Hellraisers will take it, despite this former Hellraisers being not the real Hellraisers we know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna stop this video before it kills me, and I'm going to hopefully fix everything tomorrow. Again, I apologize. Thank you all for watching, and I apologize for you having to watch this all or listen. And don't forget to play some AlphaDraft, win some money, play some fantasy eSports down in the link below in the description. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow, day 2. Bye-bye.